Hello everyone, good to see you again. I know it's been a while. I wasn't even planning on making this video, but so I'm actually at the gym and I thought, well, I've got to just say something and this will load at the gym, and I've even got the battery charged. So anyway, basically, I've just been in like a very strange kind of place where I just haven't really felt connected to the Lord coming back at all. And but I still know that He is. So we walk by faith and not by sight, which means we walk by faith in the Word of God or what He tells us, but and not by sight, meaning how we feel or what we think we see. Or what we see that's contrary to what God is saying. So, with that in mind, because I basically, I don't want to say, oh, I only can come on when God talks to me. I know that sounds kind of, it sounds kind of preposterous in a way, but I do feel that it's hard to come on if God doesn't move me by His Spirit. And especially if, whether I'm blocking it or not, I have definitely not been able to say one word on a video until right now. And so much has happened since, a few weeks ago. This whole year's actually been very challenging. And it's probably, because it's the year we're finally leaving. Because it's, personally, I know a lot of you have been, and then if you look around the world, it's just nothing but just disasters, bad news, AI slowly taking over, and then the war situation, which is really, after a while, honestly, it's also wearing on me to hear about the war, who's going to kill who, blah, blah, blah. I don't even like hearing about it anymore. It's very hard to take because the world is so sick and so full of bad news all the time. And it's never really been my thing to begin with, but on the other hand, I'm trying to just watch stuff for the Lord, because this is what it's all about right now. And so basically, quick note, I want to tell you all that Shelly just left a post on Chris's channel, Global Rapture Watcher. They had a major flood. He had a major flood last night in Virginia, and just in case you haven't seen the post, he's saying the power, internet's completely out. I'm just glad to hear that it sounds like his house didn't get flooded out, or he wouldn't have been able to drive to, he would have said something about it. But anyway, keep him in prayer, because that's what's going on with that, and I think his basement's flooded too. So, and then, let's see, on top of that, we have a blood moon coming up on March 14th, which is Purim. It'll be 3 in a row that it's hit on Purim. Last year, this year, and next year, I think that's what it is. I think this is the second, not the third. Forgive me if I'm got that wrong. But it is very significant that there's a blood moon 3 years in a row on Purim, which is the story with Queen Esther and type of the Gentile bride saving the Jews, going before the king. We're hoping to go before the king in the rapture any minute now. And the other thing I wanted to mention is that the other day Trump had said if Hamas doesn't release all the hostages by noon on Saturday, that all hell would break loose. And then, so yesterday was Saturday. And so anyway, they released a few, but not all of them. And so anyway, the latest, I was just scrolling through my subscription, and most of the time I don't see posts come up. I don't know why. But I just happened to see Debbie Long's post came up, and it said that Bibi Netanyahu basically is, they're going to decide what move to take against Iran with the help of Trump. But then she said after that something about somebody had a dream and heard something at Blue Heaven, at my channel. And I'm not sure what she meant, but it kind of prompted my spirit to try to make this video because of the way that it came to me. Now, if any of you know, I'm not sure what that part means. Anyway, so basically, like I said, I wasn't planning on making a video, so I don't have any facts gathered or written down. But I feel like, part of the thing that's hard about making videos for me right now is because everything you hear in the news that people get excited about, I could literally say, yeah, we heard that 5 years ago, we heard that 10 years ago. Same scenario, just different ingredients. And I know the enemy tries to use it to make you get numb, like, go into this place where it's all the same. It doesn't mean anything anymore, But that obviously is not the case. We are very, very close to leaving. I don't care how many times we've all heard it. It's still true. And I think this is the year. And I think in 7 years is 32. It looks like, for a lot of reasons, we had to give up the 30 AD, but 32 AD, if Christ died then, we're 7 years behind, subtract 7 years from 2032, and you're right now. And there was a blood moon when he died, when he was crucified in 32. So that's a big deal. And anyway, so I'm trying to remember. Yeah, somebody wrote me. Thank you. A lot of you write in, and thank you. A lot of you remember things I did videos on years ago that I had forgotten, that actually point to now. In fact, thank you, Laura. One of you, sister, said that it was 4 years ago that I saw those doves coming up. They visited like for 3 days in a row or something. I'd never seen it before. And then she said in my video I had mentioned the 4-year fig tree. When Jesus gave 4 years for Israel to bear fruit, and otherwise he's going to cut the tree down, or the tree, but symbolically Israel. So he gave 4 years for the fig tree, and I saw the doves exactly 4 years ago, which I had completely. Now I wouldn't have said then, oh, maybe it's in 4 years. I was probably referring to 4 years back, whatever I said, I don't even remember, but it is interesting that we're 4 years later right now. So, because those doves really stood out. I don't know if you all remember that video I did, but, so anyway, so there's a lot of, what else did I see recently? I don't know. I better end this video so it loads, but, anyway, just pray for me to be able to keep making videos, or rather that we leave before I even have to make another video. That would even be better, but I want to try to get back into it. I think I feel better, like I feel like I've come out of this funk. So anyway, I'm praying for you all. Thank you for praying. And with that, I'll let you go. Just keep looking up, because the world is on everywhere you can look. The world's being set up for the tribulation. The AI, the mark of the beast. I even saw, yesterday, apparently, okay, I haven't researched it, but now they're saying they're sacrificing the red heifers this Passover. And, one more thing, they're going forward with building the third temple. So everything that we know has to happen and is going to happen in the end times for the tribulation is in motion right now. You can't deny it. So, with that, I'll let you guys go. God bless you all. Talk to you soon.